Hello everybody, welcome back to Balatro's Road to 100%. We now have all of the challenges, all of the collection complete and one challenge remaining. It's jokerless. Jokers no longer appear in the shops. Nothing that relates to gaining a joker immediately is present. It's going to be a long, tough climb perhaps through this, but hopefully we can find a way through it fairly simply. Now we can find one of 4 tens or one of 4 kings and 9s to make a full house. There's a 9. We need to see lots of glass cards, lots of spectral packs, anything that can help us scale our score on itself. Immediately, none of this really helps. We'll try and do this without buying anything, just to see if we can benefit from some interest. This will suffice. In an ideal world, we could find 8 cards, turn them all into aces, and see where we go from there. I kind of want this, but I want more money first. We're not going to get it. No way temperance should be in here since you can't gain money that way. We do not quite have a royal flush here, but it's close. But a glass ace of hearts is something. If we don't buy this now, we're not going to get a chance to later. Now, the thing is, only planets and tarot cards can appear here anyway, so I guess we'd just be drowning out the planets in favor of more tarot cards if we did that, and maybe that's not the best, most helpful thing. Show me some hearts. Let's do one of those. And then could we do it again in spades? I need one more if I don't want to have to play the 3. $2 of interest, $1 for the hand, 5 for the boss blind. Hanged Man is good to cull cards from the deck that we don't want to see. I think here we just double our money so that we can get to max interest. Grab that guy. Now, are we going to be able to do this? We have no levels in other things, so I think we might have to use this ace. What do we want to get rid of? I mean, we've got a 3, so 2s and 3s could easily go. If we can find some. Not that one, but it is welcome for the extra malt on top of the malt from the glass. And it doesn't break, so that's something. Really good cards. More glass hearts might be something we can work with. Straight flushes, perhaps. One more consumable slot. I like the idea of it, if only to get to the one that is higher graded than that. 2 4s. Gone. Happy enough with that. 7, 8, 9, 10 jack, but that uses 2 hearts that I don't want to use. Well, it uses 1 heart. So I will do this. It's a third of what we need. Now, I would rather find that steel 3 before playing this flush. We don't. We have 80% of a straight flush, but that's not going to help either. Is this 900 points? I fear it's not. No. Damn Drat and Blast. Just getting a good run off the ground here is going to be tricky. I will take $25 though. So after this boss blind, we'll have cash at the very least. Is this 150 points? No. 60 times 2. It is not. Oh, come on, diamonds. Really? Really, really? All right, we get that going. Death? Fantastic. Can't really afford anything else. So we have a box standard deck. So I guess I would like... Well, we've got 2 jacks here, but there are more bosses that ruin face cards than there are ruin aces. So can we find another ace in the bunch? And then we can death our way up to quads. Or, you know, not at all. There you go. Okay. Do I care about the suit? I guess not. So... yeah, I guess not. Alright, so $30 gained. 31, in fact. Raise the interest cap. Then 2 queens into 2 kings. Okay, that's a great start. I shouldn't hold out. We've got 5 aces, 6 kings now. But we already have 3 aces. And look, we find 2 kings immediately, because of course we do. Alright, there's quads. Quads is 60, is 100 times 7 is 740. No. It's 104 times 7. This will be fine. This will be fine. Because we can do that. So we get $4, but our max interest is higher, so we're incentivized to grow this out even further. Better 30 times 4, 35 times 4. The 8 adds 8 to this, so 38. The 3, so these 2 hands are exactly the same, which feels silly to me. There's an ace and a king. There's quad aces. Then do we fetch for quad kings afterwards? I guess we can. Well, this full house will be enough points, so no need to fetch kings specifically, or quads specifically rather. I will do that for some wiggle room. Aces or kings? I'll grab that for discard / cash. Base chips and malt are halved is a real bad time. Are we ever going to find other aces for this? We are. I can't discard this 7, but I need to find aces more than anything. Do I want to try and find... Yeah, I'd rather try and find 5 of a kind aces. We don't, so that run is dead. Hold R before we hit the menu. Come on, just give me something really good and fast off the bat. That's good. That's also incredible. We should aspire to buy that. Okay, Queen Jack 10 9 8. Sold. Ace deuce 3 4 5. Now, I don't really want to build a deck around straights. That is really great to have. That is really nice to have. So, we've played 2 straights. I would like to get to 4 of a kind and then build out 4 of a kind to be my thing. We can make 2 aces out of this, which is something. I can play a flush straight away for half of this. Well, we could do this. Actually, no, because if I've got telescope, I need to start playing quads faster. So, finding another ace is more imperative. Good. So that is our first 4 of a kind. We've still played 2 straights, but we've played 1 4 of a kind now. So that Celestial pack is going to have Saturn in it, which we don't want. This doesn't take me below the interest cap, so I will buy it. That is another death. Unless we had 2 kings to turn into 2 aces with strength, but we don't. So death is fine. Now we need to find some aces. We could play this straight, but I really don't want to. I can play 2 pair here. It will turn over 5 cards and it won't compete too badly with my hunt for aces. We have not played high card or single pair yet, so we're going to have to play high card here as we look for at least 1 more ace. We get 1. So we can do this. So now we've played 4 of a kind twice. So 4 of a kind should get leveled up by planet packs, which we don't have any of right now. I love the idea of this in case it has the Fool in it, which is another death card to us. Though a king and a queen on strength achieves basically the same thing, except we decrease the number of queens in the deck, which I guess doing that over would do. Turning that into an ace is fundamentally exactly the same as doing this with strength, except one of them is a diamond. And if we're playing 4 of a kind, not 5 of a kind, the suit doesn't matter as much. So we'll take the Fool for a death card, because we can use this in the round, which will be more beneficial to us. Find me some aces, please. That's great. Let's go different suits on the Magician. And then Do we play 5 of a kind here instead of 4 of a kind? I think we do. Because 1200 is a little more than I would like to have to rely upon. The lucky cards are fine. Can't argue with them. Spectral pack is interesting. Talisman and sigil. Let's go talisman on that ace. Then this will have Mars on it. I'm inclined to focus on 4 of a kinds rather than 5 of a kinds. Am I? We have 8 aces now. We've played 4 of a kind twice, 5 of a kind once. We get 60 chips and 5. 2 Marses levels us up to where Planet X is, but this grows faster than this by just 5 chips. And 4 of a kind is going to be easier to make, and it's going to be easier to make twice. So I think I'm okay with this. Decrease the level of the played poker hand. So now we want to play 5 of a kind, ironically, because I don't want to lose that level in 4 of a kind we just made. I don't want to play this straight, because that competes with our other hands. This is our second high card. There's 5 of a kind, which is exactly what we wanted to see. $3 from the lucky card because of the seal, not because of the lucky. Fool has Mars in it. That's okay. But I would rather find either something that can double our money in a second or something that can make more aces for us. A pair of 10s is fine. Second pair is okay, but I'd really like those aces now. There you go. So, 5 of a kind over 4 of a kind. We decided 4 of a kind was our preference. 90 times 10 is 1,000. This will be 1,400-ish. I have regrets. I thought I had one more hand than this. Why did I think that? I don't know. But this flush is not worth 540 points, and I feel super duper stupid now. Like, super stupid. Why would I burn this golden opportunity? I will take that. If we can find something like Trips gains 3 levels and turn it into Trips gains 6 levels or something, maybe we can work with that. There's 2 full houses. Lovers, Saturn, don't love much of it. We do need to get something for the head here though. Earth? No earth. Alright, 3 of a kind then. Shall we crack both? Alright, it's a 3 of a kind run. This is probably not going to work, but we'll never know unless we try. $70 times 7, 40 times 4. Trip Kings is stronger. I should save for interest, but I'm greedy. Queen into a king. We don't have anything actually special about kings, so 6s into 7s. No, kings into aces. Clearly. Full house by 3 levels, or full house by 6 levels, as we've discussed. We could do that. A spectral pack. Does this ever help me? I'm already giving up this shop. If I give up this shop... if I take this, I'd get 2 spectral packs rather than 2 full house things. Because that's how that works. So, you know. Can we find a king or a 10? We probably can't find a king because there's only 2 kings in the deck. So that's on me. Will this be worth 200 points? Nope. Alright, let's do 8 high here. All's well that ends well. None of this helps me. Level 7 full house. With more aces than anything else. That's nice to see. More full house. I can't say no at this stage. If I was going to do this, I should have done this first in case this lets me double my money. Or we could eliminate cards that we decide are not helpful to us, like 2 4s. I think $9 is better. That pays for itself in 1 payout. We need aces and 8s. We got it. Here is... Actually, that might become an ace later. That might become an 8 later, though we don't have any affinity to 8s specifically. Thanks for the money. Glass we need. Chips we need. I'm going to do this as well in case we find a really good card that we can then cryptid. Alright, we now have 20 hearts. Sure. We added a 6 to the deck. Let's do this. We won't use the glass yet because we don't need to, though, as I've said before, I think by holding this, it means other justices won't appear, so we might be shooting ourselves in the foot in that regard. Hold out for interest. Start with 0 discards is terrifying. Okay, we have 2 10s, 2 8s, 2 7s. We have a bunch of extra aces, but we're already only looking for 1 of these, so don't look for 2 aces. Oh look, the first ace. 10 or 8. Oh, come on, there's another ace as well. If we would have just held a 10 and cycled through aces, we would have got there. But we don't get there. It's so rough. I did this second, like, I sat down to stream this challenge a good while back. It's the one that's on the channel. And I did it the second run that day. I did this challenge. Now I can't get past, like, ante 3. Okay, 7s. Show me the magic 7s I made. With the extra 4 malt on the 7, that will be enough. We'll keep holding out for interest, I think. One of my magic 7s is dead. Show me a 10. Well, I guess this will still work. Not quite, but very close. 2 pair, 60 times. Yeah, this is enough. Good. Okay. This I like, that I like, that I like. This can't do anything with it. If we do this first, we have a chance of doubling $15 to $30. If we take these first, there's a chance we can use one and then fool it. I'll split the difference. Okay, double to double this. Yes. And then in fact just do that. Now we're cooking. 4s or an 8. We have magic 7s that we can turn into magic 8s in a second. We're at the interest cap. That's annoying. Are you more valuable than one of these? I think you are. Okay, find 2 7s. We can still play this. It won't win. There's another 7. Now, I would like to find an 8 before we commit to this bit. Okay, both of those go up. Let me use you. Wow, that is not strong, though. We can start on Flush House Train. Whether that is going to be really good to us in the long term, who knows? But we've started it now. That's so good. These are all in hearts. So diamonds and clubs don't really impact me very much. We're working in 7s and 8s. Stone card, diamond card. I mean, I could take 3 clubs, make them into diamonds. Now we have the start of diamond flush houses as well. Obviously not there yet, but the possibility of. Temperance is terrible. Death is great. The 8s of hearts are probably what we want. Just going to ditch the queens there. Now, do I want to make more 8s, or do I want to make a steel 8 and make 2 of them and just make lots of 8s and steel 8s and have more flexibility? Because if something else is becoming an 8, it might as well become a steel 8, right? Does that make any amount of sense at all? Maybe not, but we can play 4 of a kind, or we can play 5 of a kind. 5 of a kind just wins. We've played no 4 of a kinds, no 5 of a kinds, so get 5 of a kind on the board, I guess. You have death in you. I'm going to buy you, but not use you yet in case this Arcana pack has death in it, because if I turn this Fool into a death card, this can't have death in it, although if I make this into death, then this can have the Fool in it, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. Okay. We're making 8s. So 2 5s can be lucky, I guess. We might play them, try and generate some cash or something. I'll buy that guy. Use that guy. Right. Keep up above the interest cap. This is scary. We have 1 death card in hand, which is obviously lovely. But we have 2 hands to find at least, ideally, 2 8s. Okay. Do I make this for points? I think I do. I use this to see if we get any help. Straights, honestly, give me the $1. Now, I can play 4 of a kind, 90 times 10. I can play this 40 times 6. But it's not. Hold on. 90 times 10. But it's actually, call it 120 times 18. This is 4, 8, 12, 18. I mean, this is just so many more chips, I guess. We'd have to get lucky with the lucky card for this to really work out, I think. I just don't think this is 1,600 chips worth of points, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Bad, bad. The Fool has Planet X in it. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have. Or I can destroy 2 things and make it easier to find the 8s I want to find. Is the swings and roundabouts on that one. I'm going to do this. We have another Arcana pack to buy immediately. Chariot is probably the play. I'll play 2 pair. It's not going to do much, but we're going to have to discard other cards at times. Can I have more 8s, please? Thank you. I'm going to hold out for 1 more 8. We don't get it, so this is flames, so why question it? I will take some 4 of a kind for backup. 5 of a kind is lovely. I do not want to go under the interest cap. That's a lot of 8s. We can do quads. With 2 of these, that would be 13, would be 20, it would be 30. Or this, well, that's got flames, so. The chips really do a lot of lifting in those bigger leveled up hands. I'm going to buy Empress so it can't appear in this Arcana pack. Then we get to choose 1 and only 1. I love the money, but we're over the interest cap. We don't have any 7s, so strength is no good. We'd only be overwriting already enhanced cards with Magician. So I think I'm deathing. What am I deathing? Am I deathing into this steel card? I think I am. This doesn't take us below the interest cap. More Planet X. First hand is drawn face down. We are working with 8s. Sort by rank. Here's 2 high cards and 3 low cards. That does not fill me with hope. Don't tell me I just discarded a whole load of 8s. Okay, there's one. One whole 8. That's better, for sure. I'm going to do this. Quads. I don't know if it's enough. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. It's enough with the extra hands we already played. The Fool. We buy it. We don't use it yet. We wait to find Death. Or maybe Strength. This will be great in a minute. This doesn't take me below the interest cap. This 7 can become an 8 on Strength and has money in it. Upgrade 5 of a kind by 3 levels. Yes. This has Neptune in it, which is not helpful. Show me a couple more of my 8s, please. There's 1. I'm not going to hold this 9. Oh, come on. Game. Don't do it to me. Okay. That is flames, so don't argue with it. What I really need is some glass. I still want that if I can have it. It has to be now, so I'll take it. We don't have any other vouchers, so I'm holding out for interest cap. Neptune in this guy is not really what I want, but I don't get any choice on the matter. 4 discards, though, does mean we get through a lot more of... We get through 5 more cards of our deck. So that's 35 cards we can see before the last hand. That is 5 of a kind aces with a steel card in hand. I think this will probably be fine. Good. It's definitely the furthest we've made it. Do I want this voucher or not? Is a great question. I like the blue seals. This still has... Oh, this has Mars in it now. I mean, if I was really determined to... level up my 4 of a kind before the end of the round, we could. Though, doesn't look like we need to. These guys can get some more Empress on them. We need some glass, though. We really do. Strength is fantastic. We have 3 7s in the deck. We still have time to buy this voucher. Flush house, I think. No. There's a 7. There's 2 7s. That puts us at 12 8s right now. Where is Magic 8 Ball when you want it? Obviously not here. I would love to find a couple more 8s so that we can have the benefit of the steal. Okay. I will do this. Incantation. Destroy 1 card, get 4 back. Don't care about any of these being destroyed, but what are the odds the thing I get back is a good 7 or a good 8? Gamble. We have a wild 7. That is not strong. A lucky 7 is okay. I mean, at the very least, that's more 7s we can turn into 8s. It does dilute the deck a bit, though. I don't think I'm going to take this. Basically, for our boss blinds, we can either have force 1 card to be always selected, or very large blind. And basically, the only thing I think we would ever want to do is move this to that if we weren't confident in how many points we were scoring. But I'd rather just stay at the interest cap, I think. 1 in 7 cards drawn face down. So far, 0. So that blue seal, very important. Though if I'm holding the steel 9 and the blue seal card, it doesn't leave a lot of room for 8s. Though I'm still discarding 5 cards right now, so do I think I can hold both of these? Not really. Okay, do we have any 9s left in the deck? There are 4 9s. That could be one of them. Or it could be an 8 of clubs. Is there another 9 of clubs in the deck? No, so it's an 8 of clubs. That's fine. There is a 7. 2 7s. Make a strength. Okay. This is a flush 5, but the flush 5 is much worse than our 5 of a kind. So there's that to look out for. We got cash out of the lucky card, which is incredible. That will pay for itself. Do I ever want to go back in time? No. Justice is necessary. Our 4 of a kind, while not 5 of a kind, is very strong now. I'll stop there. Straights, don't care. Love to see the boss blind that is coming up. Play the 2 pair. Can we get this to pop? I think we can. If we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with that on that end. If I'm going to hold you in hand all the time to try and make the blue seal go, you might as well give me cash for the effort. Please, 8, don't break. Oh, thank you. So that gives us a Planet X. Fancy 8s? No. Another 7. I mean, what are the odds that I find those 2 7s at the same time? Pretty low. Planet X. 4 of a kind. Big blind. Double tag could be super interesting, but what would I really want to see? Obviously, more levels in 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind being doubled would be huge. This boss, I'm not worried about. Love this guy. So, double Arcana packs, looking for glass cards. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I have to play or discard, always draw 3 cards. So, just discard 1, always draw 3, discard 1, always draw 3, discard 1, always draw 3, discard 1, always draw 3. We can play this, we might get cash back. We don't, that's fine. We can play this, there's enough 8s to still play a valid hand, and we get the $3. I can play this 5 of a kind, and then we draw 3 more cards, I guess. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I do not have a 4 of a kind to play. And my full houses are trash. That's a real... I thought this was going to be so easy. But that is a real stinker. My flushes have nothing going on. I cannot do a flush house as much as I might like to. I have lots of pairs of suited cards. But no. That is murder. There's no way out of this. Heart, heart, big heart. So this has +4 mult on it, this has +4 mult on it, and this has 1.5x mult. But I don't think it's 7 grand's worth of points. We do have a level 2 flush as well. There's no heart lucky cards. No dice today. All right, we'll call that one for the day. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back to the Jokerless Challenge another day. For now, thank you. I already said thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.